Colors of light got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Love Langella, and in today's video we are going to be refreshing just a couple things in my home now that the Christmas season is fully upon us. Thanksgiving is past, so I want to bring in those pops of red throughout my home, but still maintain what I did for early Christmas decorating because I really loved how it turned out. So just adding a couple things here or there, swapping them out, will change the overall feel of these spaces. So we're going to start off in the entryway today, and I'm reusing a lot of what we already did, but again, just a few simple changes change the overall feel and look of the space. So let's get right into it. Now, you guys know I love a statement floral moment. I was messing around with this last night and decided to still use those gorgeous cedar stems that I did for early Christmas decorating, but also add in the red berries like last year and one of these pine cone and twig stems. And honestly, at that point, this vase was so packed, I couldn't get the stems out. So we're gonna have to figure that out come winter decorating, but I love the impact of it. So for reference, I have 3 of the cedar stems, 2 of the red berry, and 1 of the pine cone and twig in my go-to Pottery Barn vase. Coffee table books are such an easy way to introduce color. I used this Ralph Lauren one in early Christmas decorating, but I put a neutral bottom book. Instead, I grabbed this Distinctly American, took off the dust cover, and this gorgeous red was underneath. So I figured that this was the perfect pop of color to add in. For early Christmas decorating, I used this gorgeous antique frame I found at the Depot with an Etsy digital download, but I want to change this out, and I bought this digital download from Etsy and did Mod Podge on it. So we're going to swap it out for Santa for the season. This is such an easy way to seasonally swap things out, but still keep it on a budget. You can invest in a good quality frame or find a vintage antique one like I did here. I love the chunkiness of this one. I will try to round some up on Etsy that have a similar style. Now I want to continue this pop of red. I have this Joy candle from Auden Lueur, and then this really fun matchbox was from Cotton and Crete, I believe. It's where I ordered my metal Santa ornaments. And then last year I used both of my Our House twig reindeer. I would love to do both because the taller one doesn't fit anywhere. This is the smaller one, but I feel like it got really crowded when I had both of them. So I'm just gonna go for one, but I might tweak later and see about fitting the big boy. So just swapping out a few things changed the overall feel of this space. The very last thing I'm going to do is I have more of these little red berry picks I made. They are from the stems that these are, and I cut them up into smaller pieces. If you missed my last video, I actually shared decorating my mantle for Christmas, and I used some of these so that way I have nice cohesion happening. Because this is an open concept house, these spaces are literally right on top of each other. You don't need to go matchy-matchy, but just trying to tie some things into each other makes it look that much more intentional. So I have, I believe, 6 or 7. I can't really see what's in my hand. This is whatever was left from what I didn't use on the mantle. So I'm gonna tuck these in to just continue that pop of color. So I did end up leaving the same garlands that I had for my early Christmas decorating. I have 2 Norfolks and one juniper layer together. And now I'm just adding in these red berry picks for a simple touch to bring in that more festive look. I have also last year added the ice picks as well from Hobby Lobby and really loved that look. So you can go as maximal with this as you want. You can go more simple. Ball is totally in your court for what direction you want to go in, and just have fun with it. And here is a finished look at how I refreshed my front entry, just swapping out and adding a couple of new pieces to change the overall look and feel of the space. Next to the deer, we're adding this jingle bell. This is from Kirklands. It comes in 2 separate pieces, which is really amazing, so it's easier to store it. This is the smallest size that it had come in. So we're going to add one of these here. I last year had both of them styled on the opposite side of the tree together, and I loved it. But now I have the swivel chair, so I can't fit them there. So I'm going to put this bell here, and I'm actually going to put the other one under the console table behind our couch. A great simple touch that can be added to everyday decor pieces or objects in your home is simply adding a bow. So many people do this. It is a tried and true method and just adds a festive touch without going overboard. So I'm adding this burgundy velvet ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby to my brass wall vessel. I will have the wall vessel linked in the video description, as with anything I can from today's video. But as far as ribbon goes, Hobby Lobby is definitely the most budget-friendly option I have personally found over years of shopping. For my pillows, I'm keeping all of this the same as well. But if you guys remember, I had shared this Nutcracker pillow I got from HomeSense. It's like a tapestry style one. So it gives that like vintage inspired feel again. So I'm just adding this in to give more of that traditional Christmas nod. And then I have my whole gingerbread family. I actually DIY'd 4 of these actually, because I made one for my sister too. 5. I made one for my mom also. I made a lot of these. And then for my baby shower last year, my mom got me the baby gingerbread from Pottery Barn. So bringing these in because 'tis the season. And on the side table, I'm adding green and red coffee table books to help repeat that color throughout intentionally, and adding this house candle that is older from Anthropologie. Now I'm bringing in this ceramic tree. This was from Pottery Barn. I actually did a DIY of these as well with some air dried clay, or sorry, oven bake clay, and made my own mini versions of it. So if you would like to see that, I have it from a couple years ago now. And then of course the Santa snuffer is just too cute. I love to mix in vintage pieces like this one wherever I can. This is a stone bowl from my friend Kate's Etsy shop, Gray on Elm. And I'm going to add some of these sugared cranberries and then a couple pieces of juniper that popped off of my other stems for just a simple pop of color and texture. The sugared cranberries I got from Michael's a few years ago, and the juniper pieces popped off of other stems, but I have previously purchased smaller juniper picks. They're very dainty and tiny, perfect for bowl fillers and everything, from Amazon. So if those are still available, I will have them linked, but you can also just grab some greenery from outside if that works for you, if you have it available in your area. But having that little touch of greenery adds the perfect detail. Now this gingerbread pillow cover was from Pottery Barn, but I believe they discontinued it this year, which is so sad. But this is the baby spice that I was just referencing. It is so cute and soft. Now florals don't need to get overly complicated. These burgundy bushes, I used 2 of them. They are in the regular floral section of Hobby Lobby. This is a great way if you want to add color without it being greenery. And you could also use them for fall too. It's that very pretty deep red burgundy, slight hue of purple, I would say. And next to it, I picked up this glazed tree. It actually has the same style as the white one I placed on my end table over there. This was from Lone Fox Home, and it's this really pretty dark brown with the like beige type undertone popping through. I loved it. And I do prefer to change things up and not always have coffee table book styled. So I have this wooden riser I found antique shopping. And then I have a book box here. It's dashing through the snow. I got it from some boutique. I don't remember which one, but I have that. And then I have this gorgeous horse. I got this also from Gray on Elm. I was going to put ribbon around his neck because I feel like when it's the holidays, just throw a ribbon on it, even for just like everyday things. But I wanted to style this set of bells that also has a ribbon, and I felt like that would be overkill. So I wanted to let that have its moment. The stone bowl that's behind my couch, I just wanted to add in a couple of ornaments, again, pops of color, but still have texture. So I have a couple of those pine cones that were in here earlier, and then a couple of velvet flocked ornaments. These were from Home Goods. I got them last year. So I have this gorgeous green color and then this red, and still mixed in with some juniper picks to just add a touch of greenery. I love Luminara candles so much. Once you've had Luminara, you will not go cheap ever again. You can find them more affordable from Home Goods and HomeSense, but the style of this makes such a difference. I have to just say that. And then bringing this stoneware Santa, a lot of you actually have this. They were from Sky's shop, House and Home, when she had it. And I love him. So I have the small and the large, but I'm going to use the small one here. Previous years, I have found him on Amazon. So if I can, I will have him and anything I can linked in the video description today. Would you believe that this was only the medium size? I don't know where people put the large one. It's ginormous. I love these. These are the Kirklands ones, the same as I use up there. Hobby Lobby has their own gold version, but it does not come apart. game changer, I have to say. If you don't have a storage issue, fine, go Hobby Lobby. I have a huge storage issue, so having the ability to condense these down makes it so much easier for me. He's ginormous. I literally can't fit him anywhere else, but I thought this would just be fun to add here for the holidays. And for the last touch, moving into the kitchen, I did already add in a couple of red berry stems, but we're going to do a simple swap of the green ribbon for this burgundy one instead. The green velvet ribbon as well as the burgundy are both from Hobby Lobby. The green is in the regular fabric section with the other ribbons, and the burgundy is with the Christmas ones. They do have a traditional red color as well if you prefer to go that route. And I was planning on adding burgundy ribbon to my counter stools, but I was looking through my bins and I don't know where the rest of my ribbon went, so I'm going to order some on Amazon because I don't want to deal with the Hobby Lobby lines. And nothing says Christmas time like some fresh baked cookies sitting on the counter. The snowflake platter is from Pottery Barn. The cookie recipes I actually got off Pinterest. They are sourdough ones and they are amazing. My husband's favorite is the chocolate. It has like a brownie type style. So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope you enjoyed seeing how just a couple simple changes can really liven up your home for the holiday season. If you missed my Christmas mantle styling video, I will have that linked down below. In terms of upcoming videos, I have my Christmas front porch, super delayed, not on purpose, just life took it away. I just took down my Halloween wreath. That's where I'm at. I'm a little frazzled, so Christmas front porch, Christmas master bedroom, because I did not do a video for early Christmas. We got our new bed frame in, had a little swapping happen around, and so I really want to have fun with that, so I will have that coming up next week, actually. And then we have Christmas tablescape, gift wrapping, updated Christmas home tours, and then right before Christmas, I'm going to do like a chatty baking vlog again. So if you guys have any questions, that won't be coming out for a few weeks, but if you have any questions for that, you can leave it in this video and I'll just jot them down as I see them. But thank you as always for taking the time to hang out with me here today, friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.